Honestly, it's just a part of my life. The one thing, though, is that Fresh Prince fans the show is really loved. It's not a fake thing.
Untold tales lay behind the comedy and famous moments that enthralled fans for 6 seasons of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. This is the day when Tatyana Ali, herself, lets us in on the show's deepest, darkest secrets. Learn the real story behind this popular comedy, from its creators' financial troubles to the conflicts that existed on set. The New Prince of Bel-Air, a fond review. Will Smith, a West Philadelphia youngster with street smarts, is the protagonist of the 1990-1996 television series The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. His mother banishes him to his affluent aunt and uncle's Bel-Air estate when he gets into trouble. The show's premise is a classic case of a misfit, the Banks family's privileged lifestyle and Will's streetwise attitude. James Avery plays Will's Uncle Phil, a judge who is both strict and kind. Daphne Maxwell Reid played the role of Aunt Vivian, a professor, after Janet Hubert had played the role. Ashley, the youngest Banks kid, looks up to Will. Carlton, Will's preppy and sometimes stiff relative, is played by Alfonso Ribeiro, and Hillary, a fashion-obsessed socialite, is played by Karen Parsons. The primary cast is completed by Joseph Marcel's sarcastic butler Jeffrey, who brings a touch of British charisma and caustic humor to the role. A cultural phenomenon, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air immediately struck a chord with viewers of all walks of life. It skillfully addressed serious societal themes like racial profiling, gun violence, and socioeconomic inequality while retaining its humorous essence. What made this program unique among its contemporaries was its ability to address both lighthearted and weighty themes. Both the fashion industry and popular culture of the 1990s owe a great deal to the series. Throughout the 90s, Will's vibrant, hip-hop-inspired clothing set the tone for adolescent style. Carlton's sweater vests and boat shoes were part of his preppy style that became famous of its own. Will Smith's rendition of the show's theme song became an iconic symbol of the 90s, and its music is still often sung and memorized. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air produced a great deal of unforgettable moments throughout the course of its 6 seasons. A cultural highlight was Carlton's now iconic dance to It's Not Unusual by Tom Jones. The show's dramatic breadth was on full display in emotionally taxing passages like Papa's got a brand new excuse when Will confronts his missing father. The iconic words, "Yo Holmes, smell you later," and recurring jokes like Jazz getting ejected from the Banks mansion were ingrained in popular culture, solidifying the show's position as a landmark in television history. Tatyana Ali, a secret revealer from her childhood stardom. From the ages of 11 till 17, Tatyana Ali played Ashley Banks, the eldest daughter of the Banks family. She began the series as a precocious youngster, but viewers saw her develop into a young lady. Ali's performance as Ashley was lauded for its genuine charisma and accuracy. From dealing with first loves to understanding complicated family relationships, her character's path reflected many of the difficulties experienced by teenagers in the 1990s. The stories that Ashley told evolved with her. The program followed her as she developed her independence, her connections with her family, and her burgeoning musical skill. Many viewers of Ali's generation could relate to her portrayal, which portrayed a young woman discovering her voice and her position in the world. In the same way that Ali overcame her shyness as a child pianist to become a self-assured young lady seeking a singing career, her character went through the same thing. Tatyana Ali persisted in her acting and singing careers after the conclusion of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. With the release of her 1998 first album, Kiss the Sky, which went gold and produced the smash song Daydreamin', Ali was able to make the leap from child star to adult performer, thanks to the record's success, showcasing her flexibility as an entertainer. Ali did more than only play Fresh Prince. She featured in a number of films and TV episodes such as Love That Girl, Glory Road, and Jawbreaker, demonstrating her versatility as an actor in parts that were more serious and adult. Ali was also very dedicated to her studies. In 2002, she earned a degree in African American Studies and Government from Harvard University. An important part of her life since Fresh Prince has been her determination to maintain a healthy work-life balance while also developing herself. Ali has been more forthcoming about her time on the program in recent years, giving viewers a glimpse into the inner workings of a much-loved comedy on television. Her candor has shed new light on the show's enduring impact and the challenges of fame at a young age. Hidden truths unveiled. The financial status of Will Smith at the beginning of the Fresh Prince series is one of the most shocking discoveries from the set. Smith was deeply in debt to the Internal Revenue Service, IRS, when he agreed to appear on the program, despite his rapping prowess. He owed an astonishing $2.8 million in taxes from his prior musical career with DJ Jazzy Jeff. It was a huge sum for the budding artist. The seriousness of Smith's financial predicament was a major factor in his choice to pursue acting. Taking a job with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was a financial lifeline as much as a professional move. Smith used 70% of his income to settle his tax burden in the first 3 years of the show's existence. This unseen conflict enriches Smith's story and shows how fragile stardom and financial success are in the entertainment business. Nobody, including Smith's co-stars, knew about Smith's money problems at this time. This struggle's exposure highlights the gulf between Smith's on-screen affluent persona and his actual financial woes. Smith's ability to play the naive and arrogant Will while coping with such heavy emotional baggage is a tribute to his acting chops and expertise. The event changed the way Smith thought about his job and money for the rest of his life. Many now point to his early setback as a defining moment that led to his present and future success in business and finance. The shocking substitution of Daphne Maxwell Reid for Janet Hubert, who had portrayed Aunt Vivian for the first 3 seasons of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, is perhaps the show's most famous scandal. This transition, which fans frequently call the Aunt Viv switch, has been spoken about for a long time. For quite some time, questions and guesses surrounded Hubert's departure and its cause. New information has emerged recently, painting a complicated picture of on-set difficulties, personal disagreements, and contract issues. Given the show's popularity, Hubert found the offer of a smaller part and lower salary unacceptable, according to her. A strained working relationship with Will Smith was another reason she gave for leaving. Even after Smith departed the program, the animosity between Hubert and her remained. Hubert has accused Smith of trying to remove her off the program by leveraging his rising celebrity status in many interviews that have been conducted over the years. She said that her career was harmed by false stories disseminated about her work ethic by Smith and other cast members, especially Alfonso Ribeiro. Smith and Hubert had a heartfelt talk about their long-running dispute on the Fresh Prince reunion special in 2020, which brought their feud to a peak. At this get-together, everyone had a chance to talk about their experiences and viewpoints. Smith admitted his part in the dispute and apologized for his previous acts, while Hubert discussed the difficulties she had professionally and personally after leaving the program. Bringing attention to the complicated relationships that often occur behind the scenes of even the most adored programs, the public reconciliation offered some closure to both viewers and cast members. Furthermore, it ignited conversations around the power dynamics in Hollywood, especially as they pertain to black performers throughout the 1990s and the lasting effects of fights that occurred on set. Carlton Banks, played by Alfonso Ribeiro, is a standout feature of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But as Ribeiro recently admitted, he was on the verge of losing the part after shooting the pilot. This shocking discovery illustrates how delicate TV casting selections are. Ribeiro claims that after the pilot was filmed, the idea of recasting Carlton was seriously considered. Though the producers' concerns over Ribeiro's portrayal of the role may have been the driving force for this possible alteration, the specifics are still up in the air. The decision was taken to retain Ribeiro in the role, which is great news for both him and the viewers of the program. Loved by many, his Carlton character, which included the now iconic Carlton dance, became an integral part of the show. One of the show's strongest points was the relationship between Carlton Ribeiro and Will Smith. The sometimes unexpected nature of television is shown by this near miss in Ribeiro's career. Casting choices have a significant impact on the success of a program, and this episode shows how The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air may have turned out differently if Ribeiro hadn't brought his own style to the role of Carlton. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air had its share of hilarious moments, but the show's physical comic timing sometimes put the actors in danger and injured them in real life. As Will's best buddy Jazz, DJ Jazzy Jeff is one such example. As an ongoing joke, Uncle Phil would physically toss Jazz out of the bank's house. On screen, this was all in good fun, but Jeff Towns, who portrayed Jazz, found it considerably less entertaining in real life. In interviews, Towns said that he often suffered from pain and bruises while shooting these sequences. The physical strain of doing this feat over and over again proved too much for Towns, and he finally declined to undertake it, necessitating the use of a stunt double in subsequent episodes. The actors had it bad before when it came to physical demands. Performers on the program sometimes got a little tired or hurt from all the high-energy action, especially during the dancing sections. Will Smith would sometimes go to extreme lengths for the sake of a laugh, adding to his reputation for energetic physical comedy. The cast's commitment to their work, despite the emotional cost, is shown by their difficulties behind the scenes. Being a coming-of-age drama, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air inevitably reflected the characters' real-life struggles. Tatyana Ali, who was a fan from the beginning, has spoken out about her time on the program. This included information on her first kiss, both on-screen and off, which occurred to be the same one she had in real life. With the whole cast and crew there, Ali said it was an uncomfortable and nerve-wracking experience. The young actors and actresses often found themselves juggling the pressures of fame with the complexities of puberty. Various aspects of their lives, from first romantic interests to significant moments in high school, influenced their performances. The show's relatability and continuing popularity were enhanced by the incorporation of real-life events and fictional characters, which gave it a realistic touch. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's fan base has been greatly affected by the disclosures about the show's inner workings. These insights deepen the series' legacy, which has long been cherished for its comedy and compassion. Nowadays, viewers see the program for what it really is: a result of actual human experiences, replete with trials, tribulations, and opportunities for self-improvement. Will Smith's early financial struggles have only served to heighten the admiration of many spectators for his performance. Knowing that he was playing out a carefree character while coping with substantial personal stress adds a new level of depth to his performance and showcases his expertise. A flurry of responses to these findings has swept social media. Regarding Will Smith's financial problems and the issues surrounding Janet Hubert's resignation, many fans have expressed astonishment and pity. Since learning more about the characters' real-life relationships, some have watched past episodes with fresh eyes, seeing how the dynamics between them have evolved. Reconciling Smith and Hubert in the 2020 reunion special has garnered a lot of attention. Appreciating the development and maturity shown by both sides in resolving their previous disagreements, many viewers found this moment moving and therapeutic. More general conversations about the entertainment business have also been ignited by these disclosures. They bring to light the complicated relationships that may exist on set and the invisible pressures that performers, especially young stars, endure. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air isn't alone in having money problems, contract disagreements, and personal problems. These examples show that the television business has same problems too. Many have pointed out that the show's quality was unaffected by these troubles that occurred behind the scenes, which is a testament to the cast and crew's professionalism in keeping the show's standards high despite their own struggles. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is still a popular series. even if secrets regarding the show's making have come to light. Its high streaming performance, many allusions in popular culture, and repeated replays demonstrate its lasting appeal. The program has managed to stay current for decades after its first run because it can handle important themes while yet keeping its humorous essence. Streaming services have helped the show reach new viewers, who are now experiencing its endearing combination of comedy and emotion. People still watch it now, especially the episodes that dealt with racial inequality, classism, and family relationships. Beyond its enduring popularity, the program is remembered for its innovative portrayal of a prosperous African-American family on national television. Television will never be the same after The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It inspired a new wave of comedies and opened the path for more diversity in the media. The program's popularity disproved industry stereotypes and paved the way for other Black family-centric shows by proving the show could have global appeal. Many subsequent series, from family sitcoms to fish-out-of-water comedy, owe a debt of gratitude to it. Many contemporary comedies that seek to address social concerns have taken cues from the series' ability to combine comedy with serious subjects. The present theatrical revival of the performance, Bel-Air, is another proof of the enduring influence of the original. This modern take on an old tale demonstrates how the Fresh Prince's central ideas and characters have stood the test of time, even when updated to suit modern tastes. Beyond its initial run, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air has left an indelible mark on popular culture, serving as both a reminder of the good old 90s and an enduringly relevant cultural classic. Many parts of modern society, including language, music, and fashion, have been influenced by the program. The show's signature 90s style, especially Will's bright, colorful clothing, has a major influence on current trends. Retro clothes shops often use the term Fresh Prince style to describe items that are reminiscent of the 1990s. The vivid colors, oversized apparel, and high-top fade hairstyles that Will wore often have made a comeback in street style. A lot of the terms that the program made famous have entered common use. In popular culture and daily speech, phrases like "yo home, smell you later" and "it's not unusual," often with an attempt at the Carlton dance, are still used. Linguists have studied the program to determine its impact on speech patterns and language, especially how it popularized parts of African American vernacular English. Among the most iconic TV theme songs of all time, sung by Will Smith, is the theme song of the program. There have been many references and parodies of its memorable lyrics in various forms of media. In addition, hip-hop's incorporation into the show's culture pushed it farther into the public, setting the stage for the genre's present domination in popular music. Scenes and comments from The Fresh Prince have become response gifs and memes in this social media era. In instance, the Carlton dance has gone viral on the internet, with many individuals posting videos of themselves attempting to mimic it. Memes like this bring back fond memories of the program and also introduce new viewers to it. Decades after its first run, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is still appreciated and current, which is a sign of how good it is and how universal its themes are. There is no indication that the show's influence on popular culture will fade, as long as new generations keep discovering it via cultural allusions and streaming platforms. Since the end of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the actors and actresses have gone in different directions. Naturally, Will Smith continued his brilliant career in cinema and music to become one of Hollywood's top performers. A new benchmark for crossover success was established by his move from television to blockbuster cinema. His impressive resume includes presenting America's Funniest Home Videos and becoming the winner of Dancing with the Stars. The cue from Fresh Prince continues to be a viral sensation, so Alfonso Ribeiro's triumph on the dancing competition program seemed especially apparent. The actress Karen Parsons, who portrayed Hillary, is now a pioneer in the field of Black history teaching. She established and oversees Sweet Blackberry, a production firm that aims to educate youngsters about underappreciated African American accomplishments. Earning a degree from Harvard University, Tatyana Ali has managed to juggle performing with academic endeavors. She is an ardent supporter of education and political activity, and she has continued to appear in a number of films and television series. Over the years, the cast has rejoined many times, the most recent being a reunion special celebrating the show's 30th anniversary in 2020. As a venue for reconciliation and reflection on the show's influence and their shared experiences, this event brought together most of the original cast, including Janet Hubert. In resolving long-standing conflicts and facilitating open dialogue about the cast's experiences on and off the show, the reunion special took on added significance. It proved that viewers remained connected to The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and its impact on culture long after the show ended. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is remembered for much more than just its 6 seasons. The show's influence, both on and off screen, may be better understood in light of these confessions made by Tatyana Ali and the rest of the ensemble. They show that even the most popular shows may have complicated truths. The cultural impact and lasting popularity of the program have not lessened in the face of these obstacles.